Big up, people. Big up, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, or even good morning, depending on where you're watching from. Smash this likes up, guys. Subscribe. We're back another episode again. And my brother Adam's here again, man. Every Monday as usual. Adam, what we saying, brother? All good?
Yeah, man, had the best sleep of my life yesterday. You know, it feels good, man. It feels like it feels like we did what we had to do, and I'm relieved more than anything, to be honest. You know, so yeah, man. What about you, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. That win that we got, bro, game changer. And to be fair to the manager, he proved us that you know what he can actually do in the big games. So like, bro, fair play. I'm all good, man. And we needed that win, man. We needed
No,
that win.
no, you,
Which
because
means,
you didn't think that he would do it in a big game, yes?
to be fair, I did predict that we were gonna win, but
Yeah,
I did
but
say
the way we won, the way we won was
yes. That is fair because it was more that what was it? It was more of a case where I did not think that we were gonna be able to do it in a way where he would tactically undo Flick, even though Flick was up in the skies. But still, like, bro, fair play and look at that. Come on, Maddie. You know.
Cheers, Maddie.
Come on. So lonely at the top. Yeah, come on. You know how we will push it. Big up, man, brother. Big up Mustafa as well. Big up Joe as well. My Chelsea brother. But bro, let's just get into it, man. El Clasico finally slapped them scumbags up. What are you saying, brother, about the game? What are your thoughts on the game?
Look, bro, watching that game yesterday made me think of one thing only. Yeah, is imagine if that was Carlo. Imagine if that game was Carlo yesterday. There is no way that we see that setup that Shabby did yesterday. That's for me. That's what it is. Yeah. So the way I see it is Camavinga's inclusion in the game as you wanted, Sam, was the key. And obviously we will get into the tactical side of it a bit more later on. But I just wanted to make sure that that's in the show. That Xabi Alonso got that absolutely spot on. And I didn't believe. Well, bro, look, like I said before, I'm always going to be Xabi, and of course, but after that Atletico Madrid game, there was worries. Can you handle it? How will he set up the team? But fact is that the way he set up the team yesterday against one of the best teams in the world, okay, injuries aside, they're still the best team in the world, arguably with PSG, right? So the way he set that team up yesterday showed that this man can deliver at the big stages, and that's what we wanted. So as far as it goes, I mean, look, we are, as Raw Christian said, only person stopping Vinny was Xabi. Look, we'll get into Vinny's reaction later on. I'm sure that's a talking point, but look, a win is a win, 2-1. Look, it could have been more if it wasn't for, I mean, we had a goal disallowed. It should have been more, look.
Man, do you know what it is? Bro, I've watched some of these things back. Number one, that pen that was not given the first half, bro. I've watched it from another angle. I'm like, brother, you're not even going to give that as a pen. You're taking the piss. Oh, he's literally clattered the guy. Literally. He stuttered on him. You're not going to give that a pen. All right, cool. That's the first bad thing that I've seen. Here comes the second bad thing. We've got, what's the next thing? The goal that Kylian scored.
Yeah.
That golazo that he scored. You're telling me that was offside. I am seeing, bro, I'm not even lying, brother. It touched Fermin Lopez. It touched him. So we didn't even get a touch on that. That was never even offside. One goal disallowed and one pen disallowed for no reason.
Yeah.
They were lucky that they didn't lose by more. They were lucky. They ain't gonna get that luck next time, mate. Yeah. But fair play, man. Tactically, outdone him. The players were just on it. They knew what they were doing. And listen, man, it's just happy days, man. It's just happy days. But go on, man. Tell me about the lineup and what you thought we were playing.
Yeah, so obviously, as you know, I wanted, Dani Ceballos to be in the team because I thought Real Madrid's midfield doesn't have the ability to, dictate games, yeah? And we've talked about this last week. Jude Bellingham, Tchouaméni, and, Fede Valverde, they're not ball-playing midfielders. But at the same time, the way Jude Bellingham played yesterday. Now, he wasn't in my team. Remember, Sam? He wasn't in my team. The way he played yesterday, brother, we're talking about a complete midfielder. Like at all phases. He was playing as a number 9 at times. He was getting into the box. He was receiving the ball deep. He was pressing high. He was doing absolutely everything. So I was proved wrong. I was proved absolutely wrong, and I apologize, Jude Bellingham, if he ever sees this. I don't think he ever will, but Sam, we never know. We might get big one day, yeah? If he sees this, I apologize. Because you proved everyone wrong yesterday against Pedri, who is the best midfielder in the world, yeah?
Bro,
Spun him.
Pedri had one of his worst games I've seen.
Yeah, he did. He
was awful.
I think Frankie and Pedri massively struggled.
Yeah.
I think because of the way Xabi set up last night.
Yeah.
So again, we're talking about a great midfield of Pedri and Frankie de Jong, who have ripped apart other teams before, but Xabi Alonso managed to nullify that. So again, I keep saying it, Sam, it is credit to the manager for sure.
Yeah.
And we have to understand this. We have to understand what he did yesterday. I think not a lot of content creators, I feel like, have really honed in on what he's actually done yesterday, bro. Mm-hmm. Because he has genuinely just, threw out the park with that lineup.
Well, do you know what? It's not even just that. Do you know what it is for me that he did? It's a case where I watched the lineup, perfect lineup. The perfect players was on the bench. Was on the pitch. Had a good bench that he could bring off. The only thing I will say is I didn't like that he brought Brahim on.
The subs were a bit, yeah.
I did not agree. I did not agree with him taking Vinny off. At the same time, the way Vinny reacted, I was like, nah. I was like, bro, are you? I'm sitting there because I'm doing the watch along with Dave and Matrix. I'm like, bro, are you taking the fucking piss? He's taking you off. We're in this game of all you're picking off like that. Your agent has to call you and talk to you and tell you, listen, mate, get back up here. You need to support the lads.
Yeah.
The guy's just strolling up. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Now is not the time to mess around. I get it. Wrong substitution, maybe, even though I do think Rodrigo did quite well when he came on. But still, brother, even if you agree with him, you can't do that, bro. Come on, bro. That's just being disingenuous, mate. Come on.
Yeah, I think...
Give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think there's a time and a place to react a certain way, yeah. Do you know the saying, read the room? I feel like Vinny Jr. is, 24, 25? I don't think he's ever been taught how to read the room. Now, Real Madrid were winning 2-1 in the game, and to be fair to Xabi Alonso, I thought Vinny should have been taken off or maybe adjusted his position because he was getting tired and he was letting that left-hand side really get, a lot of space. Well, right-hand side and this side, sorry. So I understand the substitution, but at the same time, obviously his reaction is not justifiable whatsoever. And generally, bro, I was vexed, bro. I did a watch along too, and I was literally on the watch along. I said, I get his frustration because, bro, I play football at that level, but not close to that level, of course. But I'm saying any level of football, when you're in the zone and then you're being taken off, you're gonna get pissed off regardless. I understand it, but your team's winning 2-1. Rodrigo's coming on, a bona fide superstar, by the way. You're not coming in for some bum, yeah. So the fact that you're reacting that way when your team's winning could really affect the team's morale, which it didn't do it towards the end. But I felt like I felt like watching it. I was a bit like, oh, this win's not that sweet anymore because I know the storylines after the game is going to be Vinny Jr. this, Vinny Jr. is that, Xabi Alonso doesn't have a control, blah 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 bullshit.
Luckily, that's been sorted out.
Luckily, Alonso came after the game and said, look, there doesn't need to be a conversation, and if there is, I'm going to sort it out in private, which I expect him to say, to be honest. And I think there will be a conversation, but at the same time, I feel like Vinny Jr. has to grow up a bit, bro. Like, listen.
Bro, I was pissed at him.
Yeah, for sure.
And Vinny had such a good game. Do you know that? He had such a good game as well.
He was Ballon d'Or Vinny. I mean, when Vinny gets in that angry, pissed off mood where he has something to prove, and look, he kicked the ball at Lamine Yamal at one point as well. I don't know if you've seen that. And so look, he ruined his performance by that reaction. I would completely agree with you, but at the same time, I don't think he should be taken off in them situation. I think there has to be a different way of getting a player on. So I thought Mbappe had one of his worst games of the season, to be fair. So yeah, Abdullah, we will talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about Dani Carvajal in a minute. But
Oh, he's
If you want to talk about it now, it's up to you.
Jesus Christ, man. Cool. So that's him out until January, yeah?
So apparently there was a loose joint in his knee. So 2 to 3 months sounds like it's a bit what's the word? Positive to me. I mean, I think he might be on for longer.
Yeah. I mean, bro, do you know what? If he's out, cool, guess what? We've got cover, we've got Trent, we've got Fede there. That's not.
Yeah. I don't look really... when I seen it, I didn't get that feeling in my heart. You know, that little chest feeling when your heart drops. I didn't get that because obviously we've got Fede Valverde, who we should talk about now. To be fair, Sam, I think he was fantastic, outstanding yesterday. I mean, him, Camavinga on that right hand side were phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Rashford got locked up.
Rashford didn't know what he was doing, bro.
Yeah, no, he done nothing.
Rashford did not know what he was doing, and that's all down to Fede Valverde's ability to defend and also keep guys at bay by getting forward too. And when Fede gets on that right hand side, bro, no one can stop him. And that's why I like him. I love him on the right. We said it. I think we spoke about it one time. You know, he should either be a right wing back or a right back because, you know, he just has so much power going down that right side. And I feel like in the midfield, he's limited because he's not that type of midfielder. You know what I mean? But can we just talk about Militao as well? Wow.
Man said 2 ACLs, and comes back like that. Jesus
the
Christ.
Guy's not even got his own knee, Sam. You know that, innit? So when your ACL goes, you basically have to grow another knee, if you know what I mean. You have to rehabilitate your knees by allowing the bones to grow themselves, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But the guy's not got the same bones since he was a kid. So that means he's got new bones right now. He's got new knees right now in both in his legs. And my man did that yesterday against the best team in the world.
I would argue PSG, but yeah.
But you know what I mean, innit? Like, I'm talking about, like, even if we played, for example, we played Arsenal tomorrow and I seen him do that, I will still call them the best teams in the world because they are, you know.
How about this? Maybe the best team. How about the best team in La Liga? Then we can say that until we.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, last season Barcelona won the La Liga, won the Cup. They were a minute and a half away from going to the final against Inter, where they bottled the last minute. So we're still talking about a team who's been there to the last stage last season, killed us 4 times. So I still have to give him credit.
Do you know what? Everyone played well apart from one man. Arda for me. I thought it was mid.
Mm-hmm. What do you think was mid? Like what was it that he struggled with?
I didn't think he did what he could do.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Number 2.
Yeah.
The way, and I'm gonna say this as well, the way he just gave the ball away for that goal. I mean, I was screaming at the watch along on Dave's chat. I'm like, bro, move the ball away.
Yeah.
Hoof it away.
Yeah.
Hoof it away.
Yeah.
They're clearly putting it, bro. Hoof it away. That is why I don't like Arda being all the way down there. I don't like it, bro. I do not like it.
Do you like him in the 10?
Yeah. So I keep saying, bro, just stick him up in the 10, let him be up there, bro. I don't care, because he'll play that through ball. And Jude Bellingham played an Arda Güler pass yesterday to Mbappe's.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah.
He did.
So, bro, with all due respect, I'm saying this now, and I'm going to be real. Arda Güler has to step up now in these big games. Because I've said this before, mate. Nico Paz is returning. Nico Paz is going to come next season, mate. If you keep performing like that in these big games, bro, you're going to be dropped. You will be dropped for it. They're playing the same. He plays in the same position as you do, my guy.
Yeah.
Liverpool, for me, I want him to start, but I want to see him do much better. Much better. And I'm going to be real. What Alonso needs to do now next, he needs to find his proper first 11 and just stick with it.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I think, we're in 12 games now. He's changed it 12 times. So it needs to be some consistency. But I think Camavinga being back into the team, and I think against Juventus, I told you, was after, maybe before the game, Alonso said that Camavinga has all the qualities to be a all-around midfielder, right? So he said he's fantastic, and I'm so happy to have him back. So I think Camavinga is a set in the midfield, as you wanted. But I mean, yesterday's role was vastly different to what he's used to, yeah? Let's be honest. I mean, he's played left back before, he's played left CM before, he's played CDM before. Yesterday he was a right winger, bro. Yeah? So he's literally playing as a right winger. So I think if you want Arda to be in the 10, having Camavinga lower to the pitch might do the job then, because having Jude Bellingham be as a deep line playmaker is not going to work. So you'll have to reshuffle that type of scheme in the game. But the thing is, though, bro, remember every team requires different styles in it. So that against Barcelona, the first half we pressed them really well, didn't we? Yeah, we pressed them really well. We had a lot of turnovers. We created a few chances from that. We should have really scored a few chances there. Obviously, we had a penalty that I thought was a penalty. I think. Did you see the angle that they shown, bro?
Which one?
The VAR angle that they showed the referee in the box for Lamine.
For the first pen. Oh yeah,
for the first pen. Yeah,
that's why I was so angry.
Yeah.
I was like, brother, you idiot. Yeah, you the puta showing the flipping middle. Yeah, showing the other angle, bro. The other angle is just obvious, bro. You don't even need to look at the other angles. Just look at the angle, bro. He's clipping it. But again, that VAR team, bro, that referee and the VAR did everything that they could to try and stop Real Madrid from winning that game.
Facts. Facts.
Bro, how on earth are you disallowing that golazo that Mbappe scored, bro? Fermin Lopez has hit the ball. If the opposition player hits the ball, bro, it's not on offside anymore. If our player hit that, fair enough. Even though I think that offside was ridiculous, but still, cool. If we've actually passed the ball, then fair play. Cool. Because then you've got a good argument. But we didn't even touch the ball. Fermin Lopez touched the ball. Why are you still disallowing that goal? This is what I don't get.
No, I
Do you get
agree.
me? This is why I get the with these refs. I don't want to have to talk about them because they're crap for everyone. But when they do this, bro, I just get pissed off. Big up Adam. Yeah? But at the end of the day, bro, you disallowed a perfect goal for no reason. Goal. And let's be honest, mate. I know Mbappe missed that pen, and it pissed me off. It pissed us all off. But let's be honest, mate. We would not miss 2 pens in one game. Not happening. And let's just be honest, mate. That first goal is given, bro. We win that game easily by 3 or 4 goals. Easily 3-1 or 4-1. Easily. It should have ended like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, the XG was 3.60, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So,
bro, can I just ask you this? Barcelona, the first half, created one chance, and that was Goulet losing.
That was yeah.
They had in the second half, Fermin, that was a good chance, but he messed it up. He shot it straight at Tipo. Third, Lamine Yamal, who we're going to talk about him later. All he did, swiped the ball to Koundé, who couldn't control it. He should have headed the ball. But apart from that, mate, they've done nothing.
Nope.
They've done nothing.
Look at XG, bro. The XG was 1.2. 1.02.
Bro, look at it, bro. Anyone who watched the game, bro, they done nothing. They did
absolutely nothing. And the first half, the way Real Madrid defended was in a 4-4-2. You had Camavinga playing right wing, supporting Rashford and Balde on that side, yeah? And you need to understand one thing is, bro, the reason why Barcelona did nothing was because of the way Xabi Alonso set that team up. Simple as that. But what I'm saying is, the players now know exactly what's going to happen on the pitch. Do you know why? Tactical preparation, my brother.
Bro, that's
what that is.
We bullied that midfield. People are going to look at that position. Oh, but we had 75. Bro, you done nothing with the ball. No. You did nothing. If that's what and if that's going to be the case, man, cool. Have the ball. Yeah, I'll give you the ball for free. Cool. Have the ball. No problem, mate. You can have the ball. I urge everyone who watches football to go and look at XGs after the game. Now, look, listen, I'm not one of them guys who just says XG is, the main reason why a certain team played better. No, I'm just saying a lot of the people like Barcelona and these teams, they like to talk about possession, yeah? Go look at the XG. How many chances did they create with that possession? Barcelona, I think most of the games was 50-51 Barca, 49 Real Madrid, because we allowed them to do that. We said, you have the ball, we will defend and we'll only press at certain times, and that's exactly what Real Madrid did, and that's what Barcelona was struggling. Yeah, Real Madrid has never been a great pressing team. Yeah, I've watched Real Madrid for 24 years now, or a bit less, 21 years. I have never seen Real Madrid press well. Maybe under Zidane. I don't know if you remember the Clasico, Sam, in 2019 or 2020, before COVID. We played Barca at home and we beat them 2-0. Vinicius scored and Mariano Diaz. That was the first, and the City game are the 2 games that season that I was like, wow, we actually have a manager who's setting up the team really well to press. Now, Barcelona this season, because they didn't have Rafinha, especially against us,
they struggle massively, bro.
Bro,
If it
they've
was
been struggling even with Rafinha. They've been struggling.
no, I know, but I'm just saying, with the press, how Barca like to press from the
Oh
front.
yeah, because their pressing's awful with that.
The pressing's been awful, bro. Ferran runs, but he doesn't know where to run. It's a bit like Vinny. You know Vinny?
Same with Rashford. Rashford don't even know when to press. That's the thing. He hasn't got a clue when to press. No clue.
Played for Man United for 10 years. Is he gonna know anything, bro? The guy's fucking he's obvious. No. And Lamine Yamal is lazy too, bro. He just kind of jogs around. He thinks he's Messi.
Lamine Yamal. Now that you mentioned him as well, let's just get on to it.
Yeah, let's talk about Lamine Yamal.
But this is the issue with Lamine Yamal, bro. Lamine Yamal, he talks way too much. The players were already up for it. Let's be honest. They were all up for it already. Everyone was up for it. Bellingham, Arda, Tchouaméni, Rodrigo, you all heard how they were speaking, all of them. But bro, that guy, what he came out and said, a lot of Barca fans have said this as well. They all said that, you know what, this guy needs to start shutting his mouth because he's giving energy to the other team. He's adding fuel to the fire. They were already mad, fuming the Madrid player. They wanted revenge badly, and bro, this guy's just giving more energy for that. There's a reason why everyone was walking up to Lamine Yamal and giving it all of this to him afterwards, because it was like, stop talking. And listen to the thing, this brother needs to learn how to shut his mouth. He needs to learn it, bro. With all due respect to you, fantastic talent. I'm not going to discard that, bro. You're opening your mouth when you shouldn't be opening your mouth, respectfully. Yeah, you're not CR7. You ain't even Messi, bro. With all due respect, as much as we don't like Messi for what he's done for Barca, but that guy wasn't doing all of this. He was doing his talking on the pitch.
He was doing this with his feet.
Yeah, and that's fine. Do you talking on the pitch? I don't care. Even and listen, before anyone says CR7, listen, I know CR7 was much more arrogant, but bro, CR7, people are gonna say about this calma celebrations and all this, bro. That was on the pitch. He doesn't come out public on every single social media going, "Oh, we're gonna do this, oh, this, that." No, bro, my man does it on the pitch. I've seen him do it once. It was against Atleti. Juve were 2-0 down. He did this. I've won 5 Champions League. You guys 0. See you in the second leg, bro. That's the only time I've seen CR7 come out and speak like that.
Yeah.
And fair play, my man destroyed them and put them to the sword. The point is, bro. The point is, at the end of the day, I am not trying to tell Lamine Yamal how to do as a person. Look, you can do what you want, but you're ruining it for yourself when you're doing that, bro. That is the issue. You're just screwing yourself up. I don't know about you, bro.
Yeah, well, my thing is this, bro, that I love it. I love this type of intensity. I think it was Abdullah, someone said in the chat, said that when they were kicking off in the tunnel, it was amazing to see, because now we can see, it was Lieutenant Clips,
it was Joe, big up Joe.
Yeah, Joe said here that obviously the fire in the tunnel was from a neutral perspective. It's great to see that it's back, and I agree, bro. I'm sick of seeing players kissing each other and hugging each other, bro. It's fruity as fuck, bro. I want to see some intensity back, but this is El Clasico, the biggest game in the world, bro. The most intense rivalry that I've seen. I mean, I grew up under the Mourinho era, and I've seen what Mourinho did to Pep. He made Pep so intense and so stressed in them El Clasicos that Pep had to leave Barcelona. You know that? Pep had to take a year off because he couldn't do it anymore. That's the kind of intensity that we need to break a team's dominance. Now, Barcelona dominated last season. Brother, if you look at last season, you had Gavi doing this to Vinicius Jr., remember? In the game, doing this. You had Fermin doing this on the bench to wind up the bench.
It goes against the narrative.
But now, Lamine Yamal has come out. Look, he's an 18-year-old kid. I understand. He's probably, obviously, immature, clearly.
Oh, you're not even a kid. If you're 18 years old, you're a grown man.
No, I know. But, bro, everyone grows up differently, innit? Do you know what I mean? Some people are younger. Some people mature earlier. It is what it is, man.
Look at this. Perfect comment site. Talk the talk, but didn't do the walk at the end of the day. Cool. Guess what? If you're gonna run your mouth, man, you want to perform like that. He did one good thing the whole game. That was that pass to the fair play. That was an unbelievable pass. But apart from that, bro, he did nothing. Cool. That's gonna be you, mate. You want to run your mouth. Cool. Run your gobbles, mate. It's just your own downfall at the end of the day.
So, bro, this is the thing. We needed this, though. Yeah, do you agree that Real Madrid players needed some extra motivation?
Sure.
Yes.
I was just gonna come into this as well, but I'll let you carry on. Then I'm gonna
tell you what. I was just gonna say, I think Real Madrid players have been a bit too nice. I think. they've been a bit too happy to, we've lost this game. I'm not saying they're happy to lose, but we haven't seen that intensity and that attitude from the players, bro, since last year. So my thing is this: if Lamine Yamal says things that riles up the Real Madrid players, Tchouaméni said after the game, he goes, he doesn't mind. He likes this type of things in his rivalry, and I absolutely agree with Tchouaméni, 100%. I don't give a fuck what Lamine.
It's a rivalry, bro. It's
I was triggered, bro. I was triggered as fuck when he said it. Of course, I was, no doubt. But at the same time, I look at it as it's a rivalry. I don't want to see people saying nice things about each other, at each other.
I'm not saying say nice. He could have come out and said, "Cool, you know what? I think we'll win. I think we'll beat them. We're still the champion. They still have to come and play us. They still have to show that they can beat us. Cool, no problem." Like, I would have heard it, but bro, when he said they're cheats, they're robbers, all that, I'm like, brother.
Yeah, he's just begging it. He's just begging it, bro. He's doing too much.
Yeah, I'm like, brother, enough. You're
just doing too much.
Bro. And you know what's worse? The Barca fans are telling him afterwards, well, bro, zip your mouth. Stop talking. You're making it worse on us.
He's putting more pressure on the team, if anything.
But this is the thing. Yeah, exactly. And bro, when you're gonna perform like that, when you've given it all of that, bro, you're just causing an ongoing, just causing the downfall of your own team. Because you could tell those players got even more fuel because they were sitting there already, ready up. Because you saw the way they were talking. Then my man comes and does that. Then they're all sitting there going, "Oh, this guy wants to run his mouth. Cool. Guess what? Run your gobbles, man. Run your mouth. Yeah. Now we're gonna do extra more." And every time he got the ball, every player, have some of that. Yeah, give me the ball, you prick. You get out there. You sit down. Oh, he struggled to get past Rodrigo when he came on. Rodrigo managed to get the ball off of that guy. That's how bad my man was. No disrespect to Rodrigo, but that guy is a left winger.
Yeah, no, it's true. He was really bad. No, like even the assistant manager from Barca came out and said that the atmosphere affected him. Yes, that's how.
Guess what? Guess what? Maybe next time don't open your mouth like that. Then.
Yeah. That's it. But again. Listen, it helped Real Madrid at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck about Lamine Yamal. Like, if he wants to go and run his mouth about Real Madrid, do it again.
Bro, he can
you know what I mean?
He can gladly talk like that every single time. Do you know why? Because put more fire on our players. Yeah, cool, fair enough, mate.
Yeah,
fair enough. Like, big up, fair play to you. You just caused your own downfall for your own team. Big up to you, mate. Anyone that does that, bro. Big up for that. Yeah. You can get 10 just for that comment alone. But look, at the end of the day. We have to. We've beaten them. I've said that's a game changer. It is a game changer because now he's showing. Look, I will say this: even though Juve has fallen off a bit, still a big team. He still beat them, even though it wasn't convincing. Barca was much more convincing.
Yep.
The scoreline for me does not reflect the game one bit.
Nope.
But fair play. Now, there's 2 games we're gonna talk. Actually, 3 games I want to speak to you about. Elche, if you forget about these 2, focus on these 3 games.
Yeah, it's tough game.
Valencia now coming up. Well, I'm just gonna let you guys know before we go back. Valencia are 18th.
Yeah.
Look at that. Draw, loss, draw, loss.
No winning
they've
5.
had 2 wins all season.
Yeah.
5 draws, 3 losses, 2 wins. So they've had more draws or more losses than wins. So this game, Adam, that better be a win. This game, before we go to the Liverpool game, this is the game where I fear we are going to drop points. I think this game's going to end up 2-2. Hopefully, I am wrong. If we win these 2 games and we can win them convincingly, then my mindset may possibly change for this one. But then we get to the Liverpool game. Let me know these 2 games first. Then we'll get to the Liverpool game before.
Well, purely on form, of course, you'd expect Real Madrid to beat Valencia at the Bernabeu as well. I mean, look, it's something that we have to start putting this team to the knife, and I think we will. I think that's a W, bro, for sure. I don't think it might not be as convincing, but I think we'll get the win regardless. And I said to you last week,
I think Valencia will be convincing. I just don't think. Is that I think it won the? Oh, Jesus Christ! Cool. That's my 3 points.
3rd minute. Fuck.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But so cool. That's that. Rayo. Before you go into Liverpool.
Rayo, yeah. So Rayo stylistically is a tough game, bro. Away from home as well. I think it all depends on what state we will be in after the Liverpool game. Because yesterday, Fede Valverde was apparently struggling with a gastronomia, some little belly situation thing going on. Obviously, Carvajal is out injured, so does Trent play against...
I've not heard anything, though, but that Fede has gone injured.
He wasn't injured, but he's been a bit unwell, so it just depends on how he will be by the time we get to the
To be fair,
Liverpool
we should
game.
be able to have Trent and still win that game.
I think. Well, I want Trent to start at Anfield, bro. That's what I
What?
want. I want Trent to start at Anfield. We'll get to the
you
Liverpool game
want
after.
him to start,
Yes, brother. Let's get up in teams' faces now, like we did yesterday. Let's just fucking be dickheads, bro. Let's put Trent in. Let's let him trigger Liverpool fans as it is. Liverpool already struggling. 4 losses straight in the Prem, 5 losses in the last 6 games or something. So, look, all I'm gonna say is it depends on what state we're in. But if we have everyone fit, I still think we do beat Rival kind of pretty convincingly. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 win.
Bro, do you know what? It's convincingly. We haven't won at that stadium.
But brother, the thing is, you need to understand is when you play teams like Rayo, they're expansive. Liverpool are expansive. Barcelona are expansive. Real Madrid do better against teams like that.
That's fine.
Do you know what I mean?
Our record at this ground is not good.
Yeah, but record doesn't mean anything, bro. It doesn't always mean something, does it? I mean, at the end of the day, we're season upon season. Everything's different. We've got a new manager. We've got a tactical manager who knows how teams play and has his own way of playing. And we've got a great bench, by the way. I mean, if you looked at the bench yesterday, Rodrigo, Brahim, you had Franco, defensively we're not great, but we had Carvajal and Trent in there regardless. I know only Carvajal came on.
Asensio was there as well, yeah.
Asensio was there as well, yeah. So there's options, bro, to different type of players. Yesterday, if you want to play Rodrigo, maybe you move him up to the right wing, then you get different type of right winger, bro. There's different looks. Goldie says expecting these 3 goals against Liverpool. Look.
Oh, let's move into that now.
Yeah, please, yeah.
Yeah. Look, next Champions League game, Liverpool coming up. Here's the thing. Liverpool have been awful. They've been awful. Their midfield is all over the place. The defense is... that defense, man, is leaking goals. Just one thing. I don't know if you or anyone in the chat can confirm this. Is Alisson going to be back for this game or no?
As far as I know, he was out for a month 2 weeks ago. So he's not been training. So I'm not sure.
Okay, and this game is in what?
They've got Crystal Palace tomorrow, so I think we'll get an indicator whether or not he is back in training. So if anyone could check Liverpool's training information, they would have trained today and tomorrow. And then I'm not sure who they're going to. I think they got Aston Villa on the weekend, and then it's Real Madrid, and then it's Man City. So I don't know if he's going to be a risk, to be honest.
Look, if that's the case, they're going to have Mamardashvili in there, highly chanced.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's there. Well, they struggle to play out of the back when he's until November international break.
Oh dear,
cool,
there we go then.
Cool. Well, then he won't play. Cool. So that's what now. Look, that is now. Mamardashvili is going to be there, so Alisson ain't going to be there. That alone struggles for them to play out of the back.
Yeah.
Just alone.
Yeah.
Then we've got another thing that we need to as well acknowledge with Liverpool. They are in a position now where their defense is leaking. It's leaking goals for fun.
Yeah.
It is leaking goals. Van Dijk has been the best out of the bunch, which I did expect.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got another issue. We say we're not Liverpool fans, but they've got another issue. Konate has not been himself.
Nope.
Nowhere near himself. Let's just be real. Then Kirkes, he's not been good because I do think Slot is not using the system right.
Yep.
But then here comes another thing that they've got, bro. Their attack. I'm gonna be real, mate. Isak's not been good. He's out with a groin injury, so God knows when he's back. If someone can check when he's back, that would be good. But bro, he's not been good.
He might be back for this game, to be fair.
Alright, cool. But even if he is,
he's still not the Isak, is he, of last season? So.
And I'm Swedish, by the way. So.
Oh yeah, he's your boy.
Yeah. So he's not. He is not been what he used to be. Then we've got something else as well. Gakpo has been awful. That guy's been. But
what do you expect from him? What do you expect from him?
No, but you know what it is? He was much better last season.
They all were. But they all was. Are we going to talk about the Ballon d'Or, contender back in this time last year when everyone was no, Mo Salah.
Salah. Oh yeah.
He's got his 400 grand a week, and now he's all of a sudden forgotten how to play football. So look,
Yeah, he's for Verts, by the way. Yeah, Verts,
well, yeah,
awful. There's the membership, by the way, if anyone that wants to become a member. Big up. But here's the thing. Verts has been awful.
yeah,
Isak's been awful.
yeah.
Ekitike spent
He's been good.
Yeah, he's been good. Cool.
He's been good.
Gakpo's been awful.
Yeah.
McAllister's not been good. And that is something I did not expect. Konate's not been good. Mamardashvili's not been good.
Nope.
Then we've got another issue here as well.
The right backs. What about the right back?
Yeah, Kirkus ain't been good. Bradley's not been good. Salah's not been good.
Nope.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I'm naming almost you can almost name an entire
Full style lineup, yeah.
Yeah. You can almost name an entire 11. An entire 11 that haven't been good. And even if Isak does come back, he ain't even gonna be 100% fit. Bro, real talk. I said before, if you get a draw at this place, fair enough. Yeah,
no draw.
But now, you better go and beat them, mate. They're there for the taking as well. Just go and
brother. When they signed Isak, I celebrate like this. You know why? Not because it's a fantastic signing, which in
hindsight.
Context, in hindsight. Sorry, that's a better word. In hindsight, it's a great signing. Yeah. Ekitike, I had not watched him play one game of football. I think I watched him against Spurs last season in the Europa League or season before, I can't remember. And he was good. Yeah, Ekitike's been his best. Yeah, we'll get on to Ekitike. When they signed Verts for 20 whatever million it was, you know what I said?
Go on, mate.
I said, I want them to sign Isak. So when they signed Verts and Ekitike, there was a bit of a talk about Isak wasn't there because they wanted Isak before Ekitike. But then when Isak wasn't moving, they thought, let's go and get Ekitike. And blah, 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 right? I celebrated it, brother. Do you know why? I'll tell you why, Sam. It reminds me a lot of Real Madrid. Yeah? So you have a team who has just won the Champions League in Real Madrid in 2023-2024 season. We won the Champions League and La Liga. Yeah? We found a system that works because we signed Jude Bellingham. Yeah? So, if you forgot about Szoboszlai, he's been good, to be fair. To him, he's been good, yeah. But as I was going to say, you sign so many superstars into a team that do not work as a team. And last season, you had Gravenberg playing as a holding midfielder, holding down that midfield by himself, right? Yep. What's happened this season is you have signed a midfielder who is an attacking midfielder in Florian Wirtz. You have signed a left winger / striker in Isak, who's not fit. And when he does play, he doesn't press properly. He doesn't defend properly. You got Cody Gakpo, who doesn't get back either. You got Mo Salah, who, of course, last season scored all the goals, so they leave him up there. You have lost your greatest ever right back in Trent Alexander-Arnold, bro. A freak of nature going forward, yes? Now, all the Liverpool fans said, let him go. Oh, yeah, he's a fraud. He wasn't a good defender. Konate saved him. He's a snake. You signed Frimpong for 35 million, and now he's coming on as a right winger. If that doesn't show you that that's a failed signing, I don't know what is. Mo Salah and Frimpong on the same side is suicidal. And this is what I'm saying to you. You can't sign all these players without having a plan. Now, you know who Kirkers reminds me of, Sam? Fran Garcia. Because he looks like he does. You know how Fran Garcia sometimes last season, where we had to play him. And we had to play him in these games because we didn't have anyone else in that position. And Camavinga was injured, so was Mendy and so forth, yeah? Fran Garcia didn't look like he wanted to be there. He was anxious. He was giving the ball away. That's exactly what Kirkers reminds me of. And the reason why I say that is because Slot has not found a way to embed these players nice and easy. He's put them in from the start, and the system around him is failing, bro. It is failing. Why have they conceded so many chances? Because they've only got two midfielders. One is an actual a box-to-box midfielder who Gravenberg they've made into a holding midfielder, and then next to him, like I said, McAllister's struggling. But he's not a space covering midfielder, is he? He's not a Camavinga or Tchouaméni, is he? And then Szoboszlai, because Frimpong has been so arse, he's been playing right back. So do you see there's holes all over this team, all because they wanted to sign Isak and Wirtz? Did they really need to sign all these players for that much money when they had a winning formula? They sold Darwin Nunez, they sold Luis Diaz, who Luis Diaz, by the way, is cooking at Bayern. Yeah? They've won 12, 13 games straight. So we're talking about players that have gone to have better careers now, and Liverpool have literally lost 5 games already this season. 4 games they've lost in the Premier League. They lost 4 games all season last season. So they've already lost that in 10 games. So all I'm saying is, bro, Arne Slot has not got this figured out. A bit like Flick, where he's struggling with his system and how to fit him all in. But Arne Slot is even worse because I don't think he has the capabilities to figure this out, bro. Because are you really going to bench Ekitike again? Ekitike was benched for 2 games. They lost 2 games, and then he played against Frankfurt. He scored a goal.
Look at this. Let me show you something. Look at this. Yeah, let me show you something. Yeah. If this is true, then man was in the no. Look at this. Look. See?
Yeah, I'm looking now.
Well, we might be the team that might get him sacked, you know.
Listen,
mate, if he loses to Villa and to us,
Joe's right. Yeah, but Joe's right. But this is the thing, though. How can you go from a Premier League title-winning team to now having no system? Like, this is why you don't go and sign, bro, every player under the sun, bro. And can I just say something else as well?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it on my Twitter. Tom, as you know, I tweet a lot. Real Madrid in this part of the world gets called a soulless club. Right? So meaning, we just buy everyone we want, yeah? Because we used to, right? Well, we tried to, but now we have to go free transfers, yeah? So my thing is this. We get called a soulless club for signing Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Jude Bellingham.
Club.
Yeah, but Sam, I think on this show, I think some of the listeners as well, the chat, they will understand that this people in this country now, if they don't live here, they're very deluded, brother. As we know, yeah? The whole world, they just live in the UK Premier League, that's it. So these people in Premier League always call Real Madrid soulless clubs, yeah, bro? Hold on a second. Liverpool have just spent £500 million, yeah? £500 million. They spent 300 million on 3 attackers. Yes? They are now 7th in the Premier League.
Billion, by the way.
We'll get onto that. They spent 500 million. They're 7th in the league. Yeah? 7th in the league. They lost 5 games in the last 6 games. They lost 4 in a row. And they lost to the worst Manchester United team in history. So, why are Liverpool not being talked about like this? Why is it only Real Madrid that get talked about this way?
Because Liverpool is the media's darling club, that's why.
Well, it's a hypothetical question for the chat to think about.
Some clubs will be loved by the media, and if you're loved by the media, man,
of course.
Yeah, bro, there's nothing you can do. But look, at the end of the day, I've said this before. Liverpool clearly haven't done their job in the transfer window. What do you expect in that game? If we go the last 10 minutes, what do you expect from that game?
We are gonna kill him. I don't need to say anymore. We're just gonna kill him. Mark my words. I'm that confident.
By more than 2 goals, yeah?
Or whether that's killing him by XG chances, I don't care. We're gonna kill him.
Bro,
you tell me.
I don't.
But trust me, Sam. I watch football all my life. We are gonna kill him. And by the way, I said this before. I said this after the Atletico game. So you can't say, it's because of the Barca game or Adam's all excited now, blah, blah, blah. No.
I know.
I said this after the Atletico game. I said this before the Atletico game. I'm telling you, we are going to kill Liverpool. I have never been so sure about something in my life. And usually I'm a pessimistic fan. Because before Barca game, I wasn't that confident. The Liverpool game, Sam, I watched them in the Community Shield. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. Against Crystal Palace. If fucking Oliver Glasner can pick a team and a system and tactics to beat this Liverpool system, then Mr. Xabi Alonso is going to do it. Absolutely for sure. Bro, we're too good, man. Look. Just look at the players we have yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just talk quickly about just how good our players are in hindsight? Yeah, we have 6 foot plus players who are technical ability good too. Like I think Camavinga is great. I think Joe Bellingham is great. Yeah, I think Tchouaméni is good enough. Yeah, no, Joe, he's a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying we're talking about Xabi Alonso with the players that we have. Are you telling me he cannot bring up a system to beat them too. They've lost to fucking Brentford last game. They've lost to Manchester United. Ruben Amorim, who hasn't won a back-to-back game in a year.
He gave them the first back-to-back game, yeah. And bro, let's be honest, Man United played well. Man United actually played well in that game.
They played really well. They played really well. Well, okay, really well. I'm exaggerating. I'm getting a bit excited here. They played well. They played better than facts. Yeah, great point, Sam. They played better than Liverpool, and that's all I need to know.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna say something. I expect us to dominate that midfield.
Yes.
Yes.
Because bro, you need to understand, Sam. They don't have the threat that Barca do. Okay, we kept Barca to 1 XG. Yes, we did. But they didn't do anything. No, I know. I know, but still, they score goals, bro. Regardless.
But this is the thing. They're in a mess.
Liverpool don't score goals.
But they're in a mess, these guys. And Barca are in a bit of a mess. These guys are in crisis, bro.
Yeah, true. Very good point. They're in crisis. Barcelona are... Well, I mean, Barcelona, I know they lost a few. They lost to Sevilla before the international break. And then
no. It's not just that. It's PSG, Sevilla.
Yeah, but PSG...
Rayo. Bro, Rayo, they should have got destroyed by like 4 or 5 goals. Girona, again, they should have minimum drew that game. Minimum dropped 2 points. Girona minimum got draw. Real Sociedad as well. Minimum got draw. Bro.
Yeah. That's true.
How many games on that? I don't think it. Look at this. Look, darling, Rabona, I'm sorry, but listen, we're playing you soon, so listen, it is what it is. But bro, do you know what's funny? I spoke to Rabona a few days ago. She even told me that there's no way Liverpool gets anything out of that Real Madrid game. Bro, here's the thing. I expect us to dominate that midfielder, bro. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
The space that they give.
It's insane, bro. Like, it's insane.
Like, Arda, if you don't play well now, bro, you ain't ever playing well then.
I mean, look, I think it just depends on what role you give Arda, yeah? So if is Arda the guy to do the pass to Mbappe behind the line? Because
bro, put him in that 10, and I swear down, Adam, these through balls he's gonna put. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
and bro, let me just remind, bro. Could you imagine Trent, bro? Could you imagine if Trent scores a free kick? Could you imagine?
This is what I'm saying. He needs to start, bro.
Bro,
he needs to start.
You know what, I think Trent would do quite well against them. I can't lie. I think he would do quite well. I think he would.
No, I think he will.
I think if Fede is fit, he's not going. I think if Fede is fit, he's going to start Fede there, and I wouldn't mind that.
Would he not start him in midfield instead?
What?
So would he not start him in the midfield instead?
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that. I keep Fede there. Fede's done unbelievably well. Put him there.
It's a tough one. It is a tough one.
Yeah, but
I think
Yeah, but these guys keep the technical ability midfielders in there. But I'll let you have the last word.
Yeah, I mean, look, on the Liverpool game, I mean, look, I think, well, like I said, we're going to kill them. I think we have too much for them. The space that they give or cannot, kind of cover is too much, bro. And I just think going forward, they're not scary at all, bro. Ekitike aside, bro, they're not scary at all. I'm telling you, Ekitike, trust me, bro, he's a baller. But
I think Militao can deal with him.
I think Militao, well, if Militao carries on the way he did last game, yes. But at the same time, I would just say one thing, though. It's not as positive. Kylian's not been looking great the last 2 games. Since his ankle injury, since he's come back from France, he hasn't looked the sharpest. And I just think...
I do hope, if we beat Valencia by a lot of goals, I hope that he gets taken off a bit.
I hope we can maybe not start him.
Yeah, but even if we do, let's say we're beating him by like 3-4 goals, bro, take him off and just...
Yeah, true. But then, bro, we haven't really done that this season because the way we played...
We did against Kairat. That's the only...
But he still didn't take him off. Well, he took him off like 8th minute.
Yeah, which is something he needs to start working on. But bro,
yeah.
To be fair, I think Mbappe was good in the first half. It's the second half that I think it was a bit.
I think the full team second half they were struggling a bit second half. Of course, Barca was pushing a bit more. So naturally, you're gonna be kind of more in your own box and defending, which is fine. I don't mind that.
But I wouldn't mind before we wrap up because I do have to go to chaos.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
I wouldn't mind though if Liverpool do push. They can push all they want.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about them.
No.
Bro, we'll cut through them with that.
And by the way, can we talk how important Huijsen is in our team? Yeah, because bro, some of he struggled the first couple of seconds. I believe he gave it like a bit of he ricocheted one and then Barca was in and he gave a ball away. But bro, some of the passes I seen from that guy yesterday, my goodness me, it's clear why we have been struggling without him, bro. Because he just unlocks us so well. But apart from that, bro, all I'm gonna say is one thing: we are gonna fucking cook Liverpool 100 million trillion percent. And I've never been so sure about something in my life because there's so many holes, and Real Madrid can fill them. And I think Xabi Alonso showed yesterday that he has the ability to use the team's ability on the same game. So he used the team's strengths to adapt to the game. He used Camavinga's strength defensively to hold Balde on that side and Rashford on that side. And that's what we need to carry on doing. Use these players, man. Use them the right way, tactically set up, and have Vinny Jr. give him the ball more. But when he's in that mood, give him the fucking ball, man. I mean, did you see some of the stuff he was doing last night?
And bro,
it's incredible.
Vinny will cook, what is it, Bradley or Frimpong, whoever that he plays against.
Put Szoboszlai there, fam. He'll cook him too. Legit. Yeah. Put anyone there. 100%.
Yeah, Rabona, you ain't going anywhere, sweet. You better watch that game. I don't give a toss if you support both clubs, Rabona. Yeah, you can't run away from the fire now. You can't. But look, I am gonna wrap up. Adam,
appreciate you, bro.
Okay. Next
appreciate
week,
you, bro.
Same thing again. We will.
Let's do it.
We will know after the Valencia game. Then
that's
what we're gonna do. 24 years or what? 21 years. That's how long Adam's been. Adam, what year did you start support Madrid?
Well, I mean, I'm 28 now. I started supporting them when I was about 6, 7. So you do the maths, Mohammed. I'm not great at maths.
Bro,
let's just call it 20 years.
Same age as me when I was 6. When I was 6 years old.
See that, bro?
So what years is that?
Well, my first memory was 2004 El Clasico, Real Madrid 4-2 Barcelona. Michael Owen scored the 4th goal. But I remember 2002 World Cup final. I was crying because R9 got subbed in the final, against Germany. I remember to this day. So I think I was about 2002 to 2004. So what are we now? 2025. 22 years ish.
Yeah.
Bro.
Proper Madridista right there. Nah, but that's about it, bro. We'll talk again Monday.
We'll
analyze the Valencia game, and then we're going full detail into the Liverpool game because we've got to play them on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Nah, 100. Big up, man. Listen, madam, I'm going to see you.
Bless up, guys.
Adam, until then.
Bless up, everyone in the chat. Thanks for all the love, man. Take care. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Come on. Adios. Ciao. Alla Madrid.